I'd like to take a moment of your time before the video starts to ask you if you like the content of my channel. I try to keep it as diverse as I can and cover a wide base of topic areas. Please subscribe, okay? Hit the subscribe button. And also with all of this weapons testing and proving out, any support you can give will help me in my endeavors and my future projects. And you can send your support. My one goal was to get $1 from every subscriber a month through Patreon. That hasn't worked out well. And down in the description box is a link to the Patreon site where you can sign up for a monthly support donation. Or if you don't like that and just want to send some support, a one-time deal, there's also a link to a PayPal pool where you can also send support. And any support you send me will be deeply appreciated and help me to continue keeping the content of my channel diversified. Thank you. Okay, in testing my SDS version 45 auto, I pulled out another 45 auto I've had a very long time. This was when Springfield Armory first came out back in the 80s and that. This pistol was made back either in the late 80s or early 90s before they discontinued it. But this is some of the firearms and handguns that Springfield Armory made way back when. So that's about the era of this gun. I've had this gun, like I said, over 30 years. I put a lot of ammo through it. It's a little bit different. Look for the video. It'll be tied in with a card where I compare this to the SDS Industry Turkish-made pistol. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to basically do the same test that I did. I'm going to run, starting off, 4 magazines of Winchester ball ammo, 230 grain, 4 mags of the Remington, and then 2 mags of the soft point ammo. And this is also a function test. Now this particular gun does have a beveled mag well, and the sights are a little bit bigger than the standard GI issue. So it's about the only major difference, and the throat is different. And I think this is where we're going to see where the functionality comes in and the important part on these 1911 pistols. Mags drop out. So far, so good. Oh, take a little breather. Okay, let's go check the targets. Alright, first one. We did kind of pummel the bullseye, but gotten out into the outer rings. Most of that's probably me shaking, losing control. Second group, a bit better. You know, in the bull, outstanding group was repetitively going into the same place. So this gun, even though it's had over 5,000 rounds through it, is pretty much a very accurate pistol. I could say the quality may be a little bit better than the newer one, but this gun still does shoot accurate as hell if you take the time to work with it and get it all under control. Okay, now we're going to run some of the Remington ammo through it, see if there's any difference. I don't know if I'm just getting tired or don't like the Remington ammo that much. Yeah. First one there. Failed to feed. Now this gun has had issues in a lot of the earlier versions, the 45s. Misfeed. Even after all these years, this gun doesn't function flawlessly. Alright, go down and take a look. And that's another thing about it. This gun sometimes, of course I've modified the ejector, will tear up the brass. Where I don't think that other one done that. Everything ejected clearly, didn't get hung up. But more of that when we view the gun. Okay, that's our first set of 2 mags, some in the bowl, kind of stringing around. Then I decided to concentrate a little bit better, and of course that's me. That's the way I pull the trigger or something, but the grouping is fairly good. The gun is accurate. It's just a matter of getting your trigger pull, concentrating in that, and then moving that right over to the dead center would be what you do, and that's all just with practice. It's an accurate gun, and like you seen, it had 1 misfeed on the 8th mag, and a lot of that has to do with the design. I put a extended ejector and some other stuff changed the extractor on that, and the throat on that is still the older style throat, so that it all kind of comes in together. Alright, like in our other test, going to run this soft point jacketed hollow point PPU ammo. I believe this is a 185 grain bullet on this. I'm going to run 2 mags just to see what I get out of it. See if I get any malfunctioning. Yep, which kind of right off the bat. Alright. Yeah, I don't like feeding this. And that is the old style feed ramp. Kind of a shame, they're all in the black. And a lot of that has to do with the feed ramp geometry and throat. You can polish it, modify it. Matter of fact, a lot of people would buy a stock 45 and have all these things done to it by a pistol smith. And then you wind up with a competition gun, or you could just spend $2,000 and have a competition grade gun made. Yep. Does not like the nose of them bullets. And that's what people are talking about. Thing takes a nosedive. The length of this might be off too. Oh, now it's pushing it back in the case. Alright, let's see if we can get it to feed. Alright, go down and take a look. While there were some problems in feeding, the gun seemed to like to throw it accurately. The one way out here is when I got that other one unjammed, I shot it. A few of those is my fault, but I could actually keep it in the black if the ammunition fed. So the ammunition's accurate. Might have to look in and put in a lighter bullet in that one, see if I get a better performance out of it. So that's it for my Springfield Armory test.